your girl HeyParis here, and welcome to day 2 of my 3-day back-to-back Storytime marathon, okay? And if you guys don't know, every day for this entire month I will be uploading a video for you guys. So I hope you guys are just as excited about that as I am about it. Yes. And for those of you guys who were complimenting me on my edges yesterday in my other Storytime, I have this to thank. This is the edge stick, and this is something that I am absolutely obsessed with. I do not do my hair with anything else now, okay? It's made out of ceramic and some other stuff, so when it touches your scalp, it won't burn. This straightens your roots, lays your edges, your little baby hair is gonna be straight. I always wondered, are baby hairs and edges the same thing? I don't know, but it lays everything down flat. It goes up to like 400 and something degrees, and I've been absolutely obsessed with it lately. Y'all don't even understand. I'm gonna leave all the information on where you can purchase the edge stick in the description box down below for anyone who might want to purchase it for themselves. And if you guys want to see me do a full review on the edge stick for you with a demo and all of that for my segment Do It Work Though, let me know in the comment section down below and I'll do that for you guys. But I'm telling you right now, it works. This thing is, oh my god, I'm done. I'm done. And I decided not to wear a choker today because a lot of you guys were saying that my choker looked like saran wrap. Okay, listen. My choker does not look like saran wrap, okay? Unless you using some expensive ass saran wrap to wrap your food. I lied. The choker was $10. I lied. And I got it from Fashion Nova. If you guys were wondering, because a lot of you guys were asking, I did get it from Fashion Nova. Use my coupon code ParisXL for 50% off your purchase, okay? Anyways, so today's story time is about the time I witnessed my manager get the shit smacked out of him. And it was a manager that I did not, personally, I did not like him. So I was like, oh shoot, sir, you got slapped. Sorry, not sorry. So let me start off by telling you guys why I didn't like this particular manager. We are gonna call him Edgardo, okay? We're gonna call my manager Edgardo, okay? So Edgardo was the first manager that I met when I applied for a job at Walmart. So this is a Walmart story time, which means this happened a few years ago, okay? So he was the first manager that I met, and from the get-go I was like, I know I'm not gonna like this man because I just had a feeling we weren't gonna get along, okay? Which was true. It turned out to be true because about 2 months into me working at Walmart, my friend at the time was pregnant, okay? She was pregnant with my god baby, okay? She was happy, excited as shit to have her little girl, and I was happy and excited as shit to have my first godchild. I was like, yes, baby, better pop that out because I'm trying to see my baby girl. Like, yes, it's your daughter, but it's really my daughter because hello. So on that day, me and my friend were texting back and forth, and around my lunchtime she texted me and said, yo, my water broke, girl, I need you to come to the hospital. And yes, it takes a while for, like, after your water breaks for you to give birth to a baby. I understand that, but I wanted to be there for her throughout the entire step of the way of the baby being born and all of that. I wanted to be a part of that, okay? So bitches in my Walmart used to go up to that same manager and be like, Edgardo, my toenail just broke. Can I go home? I need to go home. Edgardo would be like, yeah, sure, honey, go ahead, go home. Edgardo, I need to use the washroom and I don't use public toilet paper, so I'm gonna have to go home for the day. Yeah, honey, sure, go ahead. Edgardo, I had just gotten a paper cut on my elbow. I need to go home, sir. That's fine, go ahead. But when Paris goes up to Edgardo and says, Edgardo, my friend is having my god baby, her water just broke, and can I go home for the day even though I only have 2 hours left in the day? Edgardo wants to say, doesn't she have any other family members? She doesn't have any other friends? Why do you have to be there? Why can't you just stay this extra 2 hours? You're not giving birth, she is. You don't need to be there. You'll see the baby when it's born. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. No type of compassion. He's just saying, like, where's her baby's father? Why are you assuming that my friend does not have a baby's father? That's what pissed me off. That's what cheesed me. I thought he looked at me and said, well, her friend is probably a struggling girl with no baby daddy, and that's why she wants Paris to be in the hospital, which was not the case because she did have a baby daddy, and her and the baby daddy are still going strong, engaged. How you doing? But anyways, that's the part that cheesed me the most. It made me the most upset. But anywho, I went to one of my other managers at Walmart and I had told her, I was like, yeah, my friend is giving birth and like Edgardo's not letting me go and like she's telling me she needs me there. Like, is there anyone else I could talk to? Because he wasn't store manager, he was just like a co-manager, like assistant manager at the store. And my store manager wasn't there, but even if she was there, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't have let me go either, because all them bitches, all them niggas in that store, they didn't like me. I don't know, nobody ever likes me. Why does anyone ever like me? I lied. A lot of people liked me in Walmart and Sephora and all those places. But the main managers in every store, not even just Sephora or Walmart or wherever else I've worked, it seems like the main managers in any store, any retail store, always have a problem with the employees. And it's just like, you're just trying to be above us. Yes, I understand you're above us, but don't act like you're above us. You're human just like us. You shit doo-doo out your booty just like us. Like, you bleed the same blood. Don't get it twisted. Okay, but I'm pretty sure even if the store manager was there, she wouldn't have let me gone to the damn hospital to be with my friend. Okay, needless to say, they didn't let me go. My face was made up and sad the whole day because I was like, I just want to be there for my friend. I want to, like, she wants me there. She messaged me, she called me, she's like, can you please come? Like, I want you to be here when it happens. And I only had 2 more hours left in the day. So when I was leaving now, Edgardo stops me and he's like, see, now you're gonna be able to go see your godchild. Aren't you happy? No, nigga, I'm not, because I'm supposed to be at the hospital from time. What are you talking about? Like, I hate when people do that. Like, see, I was right. You're still gonna be able to go. No, that's not the point. The point is that I needed to go 2 hours ago and he made me stay in Walmart working, doing nothing because there's no customers at that location. The location I worked at had no customers ever. There was never any customers. It's probably like, throughout the whole day, probably 100 people probably visited the store, and it's attached to a shit mall. So like, I mean, but anywho, on the night of the altercation now, okay? Now that you guys know why I don't like him, you guys will understand why I did not give 2 flying frigs that the man, I mean the boy, slapped the shit out of him, okay? Let me explain. Y'all remember this, karma? Karma is real. Karma is a real ass bitch, okay? She will bite you in your booty real quick. Don't forget that. Anywho, so on the night of the altercation now, I was in cosmetics because that's where I worked in Walmart or whatever. And this Sri Lankan guy, and his race does matter because it plays in part with this whole situation. The Sri Lankan guy, he looked like he was about my age. He came up to me, he had a bunch of CDs in his hand. Okay, so he's holding the CDs in his hand. And he comes up to me and he's like, hey, how you doing? I just want to say something to you really quick. At this point, I think he's trying to holler, so I'm like, nigga, ill no. Wait. But then he continues to say, you know, I'm a rapper from Toronto. Like, I'm probably the first Sri Lankan rapper you've ever seen, but I'm sick. Like, you need to hear my CD. Like, I sound sick. I'm giving away these free CDs just so you guys can hear what I sound like. You can support me, you know, Toronto Sri Lankan rapper, trying to do it big. Like, you need to support your city, blah, 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 blah. And if you guys know me, you know I'm all about supporting my city. I love Toronto. I love everyone in Toronto. You support me, I support you. I want Toronto to be the next motherfucking Hollywood. Like, there's so much hidden talent in Toronto, it's stupid. So whenever I get the chance to be able to expose or shed light on any type of talented Toronto artist, makeup artist, musician, I don't care if you're a motherfucking contractor making houses. If you're from Toronto, hit me up. I will try my best to get you the exposure that you deserve. Honestly, I love Toronto and I'm all about it. So when he said he's from Toronto, you need to support your city, I was like, yeah, I'm down, like definitely, like let me listen, let me hear your CD or whatever. So he passes me the CD and I'm looking at it and I'm like, yo, the cover art is sick. Like, he has the listing at the back. Like, this is not just a CD put inside of a white envelope. This is like he put some work into this. So I'm like, I appreciate that. You put in work into this. I'm definitely gonna go home and listen to what he has to say, like what his music's about. I'm so down with it. So we're there, we're talking for a little bit more. He's just telling me where he came from, struggles he's been through, and I'm just like, yeah, I feel you. Like, I appreciate you telling me the story. Like, you're talking some real shit. Like, I appreciate this. And then out of nowhere, he looks back, and for some reason he's like, anyways, I gotta go, thank you so much for supporting me, and he runs. I was like, did he steal something? Like, what's going on? I was confused. So then I see security running after him. After he took off, the security ran after him behind him, like my undercover security. So I was like, what the shit is going on? What is going on? Not to mention, during our conversation through the PA system, I think it was either my manager or the undercover security said, can the associate at cosmetics please call 841, associate at cosmetics, call 841, which is like the security office or whatever. But I was in mid-conversation with him, so I wasn't gonna be rude and be like, yeah, I have to call them, like, give me a second, like, whatever. I was listening to him, I was entertained by what he was saying, and I totally forgot that they even said that. So after the security ran past him now, a light bulb went off in my head, and I was like, oh shit, they told me to call him. Maybe he did something and I was supposed to call and I was supposed to stop him or something. So I called them, and I'm like, yeah, you guys said to call. One of the managers like, who's that guy that you're talking to? I'm like, I don't know him. He was just trying to like give me a CD. So then after they're like, okay, come to the front and pick up your go backs, which is basically, what was it called? Go backs? I think go backs was Sephora. Go back? I don't know what it's called. I forgot. I mix up Sephora and Walmart all the time, but it's when you have a cart full of stuff that is for your department and you put it back. I'm gonna call it go backs. I think it's called go backs. I don't know. But I went and I picked up my go backs and I'm putting away stuff, and there's not a lot of cosmetics. So the next stuff that I'm putting away is from bedding. So I'm in bedding or whatever. And my mom was coming to pick me up that day. So usually when she comes to pick me up, she buys a few stuff and then after we just leave together. So I seen her in the bedding aisle. I'm like, hey mom, what's up? What you doing, girl? Everything good, girl? Yo, what's up, mama? And then we hear a bunch of commotion. So I go outside of the aisle and I'm looking, and I see the same guy who was selling me the, not selling me, he gave it to me free, giving me the CD for free. I see him run past my cart, throw the bundle of CDs he had in his hand in my cart, and keeps running. And a few seconds later, I see the security guard pulling him back to the front. At this point, everyone in the store is just staring because he's screaming at the top of his head. He's like, get the f off of me, get the f off of me. So everyone is staring. Then my manager Edgardo comes up to the front, and he just talking all this shit to the poor boy. Talking about, no soliciting in our store. You can't be soliciting in our store. Nobody wants to hear your garbage music. La, 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 la. Just disrespecting the boy, like disrespecting him to the fullest degree. And in my head, I was like, you even listen to this music? Because I ain't listen to this music, because I ain't gonna say shit. You don't know what shit is bad enough. Like, you can't be saying that shit, nigga. I just sounded like E40. I apologize. Wow. But anyways, the undercover security let go of him for like 2 seconds because they're gonna put him under arrest so that the police can come and arrest him because he was soliciting in the store or whatever. But as soon as the security let him go, he just slapped the shit out that nigga. He slapped Edgardo so hard, the nigga fell on the floor, his feet was in the air, and it was a backhand slap, so you know that shit hard. So after he did that, the undercover security tackled him, and he was getting away because like the security guard at the time, we had two, we had a big girl and this like skinny, weird guy. So he tackled him and he was getting away, and the rapper guy just went straight out the doors. He was gone. He was miles away. I'm telling you, he ran so fast, you have no clue. So then they're grabbing ice for Edgardo, putting it on his face. He's talking about he feels like his nose is broken and his nose was bleeding, but I'm pretty sure it was not broken. He too extra. But he's like, my nose broken, call the police, call the police. I'm just sitting on the side like, I was just enjoying this. I was like, karma is real. You didn't want me to go look at my little friend where she giving birth and shit, but you want to cry when your nose is bleeding? Boy, bye. Boy, bye. You can call me mean if you want to. I don't care. He deserved it. He was rude as shit. Anyways, there's so much other stuff that he did too that I can't even begin to explain because that's going to be another 15 minutes of this video, and this video is already long as shit, okay? But he deserved it, and there was no reason for him to be disrespectful to the poor guy. He was just trying to get his music out there. Like, come on, leave him alone. So then the police come, and I'm like, I'm ready to go. My mama's right here, and we needs to leave. So bye, Edgardo. Bye, everybody. Going home. So as I'm leaving now, the police are coming in. Edgardo's at the front, and Edgardo's like, wait, Paris, come back. You saw everything that happened. I said, no, I didn't. I was just there when he slapped you. That's it. That's all I saw. The police officer goes, well, if you saw that, come with us. I'm like, but I checked out already. I already swiped out. I already swiped out my card. I'm not getting paid for this. Hello? I actually said that because, like, why am I wasting my time and y'all ain't gonna be paying me? Y'all need to pay. I need my money. Sorry. So Edgardo's like, I'll do a timesheet for you, which is written like how many hours you stayed extra time if you already swiped out or if you forgot your card. You write a little timesheet down and then you put it in the mailbox and they'll put it towards your pay or whatever. So I'm like, okay, you're gonna pay me a little bit of money for this little statement, whatever. So all I wrote on the statement was, I saw him get slapped. And the police officer stopped me and he's like, okay, we understand that you saw him got slapped, but by who? And I put some guy. I ain't gonna snitch. No, I was 100% supporting this nigga. Like, he just trying to get his music out and y'all were trying to stop him for what? No. So after I gave him the paper, the undercover security now comes up to the officer and says, the guy who slapped Edgardo, Paris knows him. They were talking in cosmetics for a long time. I could show you in the camera in this room, in the security room. I'm like, I don't know that nigga. He was talking to me and I was talking back, just like how you guys taught us to talk to customers. I thought he was a customer and he was talking to me about his music. I do not know him. What are you talking about? And then this other Sri Lankan guy who worked at Walmart was like, no, she doesn't know him. I know him, but I don't know him personally. I just know he's kind of cuckoo in the head and he lives up at and said the area. So I'm like, exactly, I don't know him, so I don't know who you're talking to, talking about I know him, trying to get me in trouble with police. Don't you ever, don't do it. I was so mad. I was like, how dare this stupid ass nigga trying to blame shit on me, talking about I know him, and I'll talk to him for a long time. Yes, we're talking for a long time, but that does not mean I know him. I was so mad. I was like, you telling this in front of the police without any evidence. You should be fired for talking shit, like for real. Anyways, I had the CD in my hand still because I was like, I want to listen to his music still. What you talking about? I don't care. And the police officer took the CD out of my hand and was like, we're gonna need this as evidence. We're gonna listen to the music, see if we can figure out what his name is. I was like, but I want to listen to it. I was honestly sad. I wanted to listen to see if this guy's music was bumping or not. Some of these Toronto artists will shock the hell out of you. Some of them rap like, shot a gun, bop, 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 and it's like stupid shit. And then others have bars for days. So I wanted to see if he was a bars for days type of nigga or a bop, bop, bop type of nigga, but I never got to figure it out. And I don't know if he got arrested. I don't know if they found him. I don't know none of that shit. I just know that my manager got slapped. All the shit was slapped out of him. I'm pretty sure he shat his pants that day, for real. I mean, and that's the story about how my manager got the shit slapped out of him for a good reason, because karma is real. That's why. Yes, okay. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you guys are excited for tomorrow's video. It's gonna be another story time, and a reminder that is going to be back to back to back to back HeyParis all month. If you're excited, say hey. Follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, all that jazz is in the description box down below. Make sure you subscribe to the flip side. That's also going to be in the description box down below. It is my gossip and celebrity news channel here on YouTube, and I'm going to be uploading this week, so I hope you guys are excited about that as well. And I promise you, I ain't lying this time, okay? Leave a comment down below and let me know if anything like this has ever happened to you. I was reading your comments from yesterday. I'm dead. What your thought friends did, I'm dead. You guys, the stories are killing me. I'm still reading them up to this moment. Oh, and just so you guys know, I've unprivated some of my lost story times. So if you're new to this channel and you haven't seen the story time about the time I peed in my ex-boyfriend's orange juice or my Molly experience, they are no longer private. Look for them on the channel and you can watch them today. It's only gonna be public for a few days. So if you haven't watched it, go and watch it before it goes private again, okay? Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching again. Love you guys so much. Don't gotta tell you twice. And I'll see you on the flip side. Bye. What's up guys, it's your girl HeyParis here, and I apologize for not uploading yesterday. I know I said back to back HeyParis, okay? Yes.